Alright guys, so time has come. The Klima needs a good old bloody service. So I'm going to take you through how to change the tyres. Got some brand new old trains. I haven't got the punch proof ones because I'm going to use slime in mine. People say don't, just clean your rims when you do a tyre change. That's all you have to do. It's not too hard. Alright, but I've got these ones here. I've got a new valve for the rear. Simple stuff. You don't need complicated shit. It's all off AliExpress. You got a tyre lever and these to hold it in place, plus a rim protector if you actually want to be, careful. Ordered some brake pads as well too. So these are the brake pads again. AliExpress, quite cheap. You guys know I've got the big boy brakes on the Klima. The double piston ones from the Burney too. So very easy to find. I think 25 bucks, and I also got a bleed kit just in case I needed it. So to change brake pads we need a 5mm and 2.5mm. 5mm is for your caliper and your 2.5mm is for the little Allen key to release the brake pads. Under these ones, no real order to be able to do it, but there's one. Cool part about an Allen key is actually keep both bolts on. Pull your caliper off. Alrighty. Yeah, they're pretty toasty. Alright, so if you look in there, you can see obviously the brake pad's quite thin. Yeah, they're ready to be changed. Alright. So to release your brake calipers, and brake pads, just undo with your 2.5mm Allen key, get it in there, there we go. There we go. Brake pads should come out in about 2 seconds. Use your Allen key or whatever, you can push them out. Now one thing I would suggest is in there, you've got your pistons. I don't know if you can see them on there, but one there, one there, one there, one there. Just grab your Allen key, push them back out. It'll make it so much easier for you in the long run. These ones are some no-name brand. There are some really good ones out there, but I sort of test out the cheapies off the old AliExpress. What I would always suggest, let's see if this one's good, but I've found over time, if you're going to change the brake pads, it's always good to use the original spring. Oh, that one looks pretty good actually. Alright, so using the same old spring, not fucking around anymore, boom, that goes in almost perfectly, chuck that in there. See what I mean by, if you just use the same mount, it goes in so much smoother. Boom. Get a little screwdriver, put it in there, split the pads up, so that way they slide onto the caliper. A little bit of movement, you'll get her in there. There we go. And 9 times out of 10, if you do this properly, you won't need to bleach your brakes. There's one brake pad done, and let's move on to the front. Same thing with the front one, 5mm. Oh yeah, roasty toasty. New box, pads, old one, click your pads in, and click, back in the old pads. You bastard. So get them both in, both lined up. The old screwy, stick that bastard back in, and you'll always, as I said, if you use the same bloody things, they always end up, the same brake brackets, they always end up connecting. Boom. I said before. Alright. Now let's test them. You just want to give them a couple of pumps. You'll find that they'll be quite hard. And they will need to be worn in, just so they get that little bit extra gap. But, perfect. If you want to run them in, you can also run the scooter. And just kind of shave the brake pads down just so you don't get that noise. Alright, now let's get on to the hard part, the tyres. Now to get the wheel off, you have to use the, I've always found that the 13x16 spark plug socket fits on there perfectly. Let's get your 1/4 inch. Go the other side. Alright, so I also forgot, when taking the wheel off, you've got this one as well too. I believe that's a 4mm. Yep. So 4mm Allen key. And what it does, it's kind of a nifty little thing that Nami have done, is it actually puts a little base plate behind the cable so that way it doesn't hit the wheel. It's quite cool. A lot of people do this, a lot of people don't. I have a firm thing on, one, make sure you don't lose your spacers, but two, take your disc off. I know it seems like a bit of a hassle, but if you do it properly. Another thing with Nami is they also use Torx keys. It's a T25 Torx bit. If you got one of these Tool Pro kits, I highly recommend it. They're the mechanics ones. They give you these little, like, everything's interchangeable. The cool part is I can clip this onto the end of there. Also comes with a small little spinner. Click it on top, and that way I control how much torque. And I might say that these are the second set of discs that I've had on the Klima. These have lasted me, 1500 Ks easy. If you ever need a little side note in case you lose your spacers or anything, just take them off, but put them either side of your wheel. Alright, got the wheel off, now let's deflate it. It's quite easy. Just grab your little Allen key. Now, I highly suggest taking note of where the cable is, because we don't even have to unplug this to be able to change a wheel. We just got to decompress all the air. And now, you can actually almost take it off the bead yourself. So, now you're using our AliExpress tools, let's get this tyre off. What I try and do is I always put 2 in, don't put them too far because you'll understand why it makes it so much harder to push off. But 1, 2, then grab this little bugger, boom, half cracked off. There's your tyre. Completely off in what, 10 seconds. Alright, now as I said to you guys, look, $2.50 baby wipes. Sounds weird, but these things are the best way to clean up anything on your electric scooter without damaging the electronics. No, you should not go into your scooter. No, you should not clean it with a bloody hose. It's electronics. You know, throw a toaster in a bathtub. Do not do that with your scooter. As you can tell with Nami, I can't say for the rest of the scooters, but look, their rims are holding up quite well. The only little scratches and dents I've got is from me. Make sure that if you buy a scooter, it's a Nami. Let's chuck the wheel back on, eh? Alright, so I'm just going to use a bit of surface cleaner just out of the cupboard. Lubricate this tyre. Not really going to do anything. Lubricate her up. Alright, first thing we do, you can do this by hand. Just push her on. And then the next thing we do, alright, now let's grab our AliExpress levers.
What is this, baby?
And then it's going to one there, one here's your knee, take your time, don't overdo it. Just whatever you do, don't lose that grip. Right. Put this lever there. Oh, there we go. There we go. And that should be your beaded tyre. How good is that? Now we just got to do the rear. We're done. We put it all back together. It's quite easy. Grab your disc, chuck her on. So you get your two little washers on the inside. You ram her up and then push her in. You'll find your two locking tabs here and lock in the other side and then put your lock nuts on. Now technically you should use a bit of Loctite, but it's up to yourself. If you want to be secure, I'll go get some in a later date and add some on. You just pull that out, and as you got a little locking tab here, and what you do, you make sure that your cable is tucked up quite nice and neat in there. Make sure the protruding edge is on the left. Put that through. Get your Allen key, 4mm, and boom, ball's locked into place and wheel is on. Don't worry about the warping for the moment. You've still got to put air in it. Once we put air in it, it'll make more sense. As you can tell, the back tyre definitely needs changing as well. So, let's get into it. Just gotta grab the old Torx bit, crack these as I was saying before. Grab your AliExpress bars. As I said, lever 1, lever 2, cock 1, cock 2, and sometimes you can even just doing it throwing the tyre away. Boom. This one's always really good for this process. So chuck it up under. Boom. Done. Dusted. There's the rear gun. Look at the difference on that. Heaps more tread. Probably stop getting flats too. There we go. Chuck the disc on and then we are ready to roll. Again, always make sure you're facing the arrow the right way. And now, chuck your own key bolts in. Thing pretty shaped. Look at that fit. Oh yeah. Look how beefy that is compared to the old one. Alright, let's go put some air in them and test the scooter out. Oh yeah. There we go. Fuck yeah. Look how good those look. You reckon we test it out? I think so. Alright, so let's test out how the Klima goes. Alright, how good was that? Let's go back down the hill.